Hello, I'm back today just to do a really quick update video. The last time I came to you all, Eden had not had her surgery yet. So, I'm just going to do a really quick video talking about the experience that I had with that. And I'm also going to show you her. So, we have a special guest today. Say hello. Your mama's your kisses. Yeah. You see the camera? You see the camera. So, yes. This is Eden after her surgery. So, I'm going to get closer. Just like whatever. But, she had her surgery 3 months ago. So, this is 3 months post-op. Her first surgery. She did not have her palatal surgery yet. The only thing she had done was the corrective surgery for her lip. She did have a bilateral complete cleft, and meaning that it was like on this side, complete meaning all the way down to the gums, palate, all that. So we had our surgery done on April of this year. And once we got her, once we had her surgery done, the experience with that was pretty much they prepped me that her surgery would take place 6 a.m. and that she needed to be there the night before. So we basically, they told us to be there 6 p.m. I didn't show up till 11 or 12. But we basically showed up to the hospital, and once we got there, they checked her in. Very normal. I mean, they let her sleep in her own pajamas, everything. No IVs, no nothing. She just slept. And she could not have anything after 12 a.m. Specifically breast milk. Well, I don't know what's up with that, but I know about how, it has to be 8 hours on empty stomach before surgery. But they were saying that breast milk is like the worst, and I don't know why. I thought that was the most easily absorbed, so I'm not sure. But anyway, so they took her in. Her surgery they didn't even take her back until about 7:30. Her surgery took about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. They told us it would take about 2 to 3 hours. It took about 45 minutes to an hour. She came out of anesthesia. She was just, oh my gosh, she's so pitiful. Just groggy, grumpy, and she just kept mum. And it's funny because before she had her surgery, she could never make the M sound. She would just like kind of an sound. But after she got her surgery, the mum, and she started saying mama, mommy really quickly after surgery. So that was a plus. But she was groggy, just not having it, in pain. I guess she was in pain. So they kept her on like pain medicine or whatever. And I'll say it took about 24 hours really for her to get back to herself after the anesthesia. And and the next day after the anesthesia wore off, she was back to herself. She was in a little bouncer, jumping around, playing, having fun. Like it was nothing. It was nothing at all. Almost like nothing had ever happened. The hardest thing was arm restraint. She was in arm restraints for 30 days. She is a finger sucker, so there was lots of screaming, anger, and they would have me take off the arm braces so she could rest her arm. The minute I took them off, the hand went straight to her mouth. So that was very difficult for she and I, because as a parent, you don't want to see your child in any pain, but you have to be responsible and do the best thing for them. And it just seemed like she was just... So the week before she went to see her doctor, I noticed she learned how to get out of those restraints fairly quickly, because, a few days after surgery, when she was still in the hospital, she took the arm thing off, and the doctor was like, oh no, that's impossible. How could she get it off? I'm like, I don't know. She was only 6 months when she had the surgery done, so it really was strange that she can get the arm restraint off to get the hand in her mouth. And they were like, no, she can't suck because the stitches are popping. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't handle it. But yes, we'll be home. She'd be sleeping in her bassinet because she had to sleep on her back for those 30 days. So sometimes we put her in her car seat, other times we put her in her swing. Sometimes she slept on her bassinet with the little baby support thing so they can't roll over. I mean, so many mornings we'd wake up and she was just sucking that hand. We're like, no, oh my gosh. So after a while, I was just like, whatever. But we didn't take her arm restraints off until 2 days before her doctor's appointment. I would like just let her stay off for about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. Let them stay off rather. And I would massage her arms and her fingers. And she would just be screaming because I think of the way the blood was flowing. It must have been painful. But after she went back to the doctor and he's like, yeah, she doesn't need the arm braces anymore. She's back to sucking her fingers and her hands. Like I said, it's been 3 months since she had the surgery. So we're pretty much back to normal. She doesn't have her palate done until she's 16 months, so she's still not able to drink from a bottle. We just drink from a sippy cup without the spout control, I guess, thing in there. Flow control thing in the spout. And I pour all her baby food into her sippy cup because she has a very high level of difficulty when trying to eat off a spoon. She's frustrated, I'm frustrated, it's just not happening. And I can't fool around when it comes to eating. She has to eat because she cannot drop in weight. She has to either stay where she is or gain weight. I'll show you her again. Yeah. She'll be 8 months on the 28th. And last time she went to the doctor, she was 11 pounds. So she looks pretty chunky here. But she is a whittle baby. You can see on this diaper that's a size 1. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a size 1. So she can fit 2, but she can still get in a 1. That's really the only issue we have with her. Everything else developmentally, she's actually ahead of where she should be. She claps, she kisses, she's pulling up like she wants to walk. It's just with the weight gain. So, like I said, this video is just to support anyone who's pregnant and found out they're having a child with the cleft palate or lip or both. Or even if you're not pregnant, if you've already had your child and they had this issue, or if you're adopting a child with this issue, just know life goes on. She's smart, she's bright, she's funny, she's hilarious. And I mean, she's brought so much joy to our lives. So just be encouraged. Life doesn't have to end with a diagnosis. That's pretty much all I got for you. If you have any questions about her, about me, how she's dealing, how I'm dealing, she's making faces in the mirror, just message me, inbox me, or leave it under the comment box, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So once again, thanks for watching.